Hello, this is Duke from Duke It Out. Now, this is the first episode of a new series I'll be attempting called Weekly 5, where I'll be talking about 5 of the most talked about news topics in professional wrestling during that week. And it's not really going to be in any particular order, and some weeks it might be much bigger news, some weeks it might be much smaller news. But for this first episode, we've definitely got a lot to talk about, so let's get started. Number 5, NXT needs to be sexy. This past week, Chris Van Vliet had an interview with Athena, previously known in the WWE as Ember Moon. It was a really great interview, and I'll leave a link for it in case you want to watch the whole thing, but in that interview, Athena opens up about frustrations from her final months with the company in NXT 2.0, saying, "We'd have to sit through stupid meetings about how we would have to dress sexy. And I remember looking at someone else like, I cater to children. I am not about to wear fishnet booty butt cheek shorts because we had a 2-hour meeting about how to dress as Mandy Rose." While not intended to be a dig at Mandy, it's a shame that it seems like WWE could be going back to some specific presentations of women in wrestling that had previously been left more in the past, and for good reason. NXT is still loaded with great talent, but with how amazing NXT's women's division has been over the years, it's a shame seeing one of its pioneers feel so unhappy in her final days there. Number 4, WWE lifts the marijuana ban. Smoke weed in Stamford every day. This story has been reported on, but I don't believe has a full confirmation. WWE's wellness policy has disobeyed wrestlers' usage of marijuana for years, even affecting pushes of superstars such as Rob Van Dam and Jack Swagger. But now with marijuana becoming legal in many states across North America, and even references like RVD sponsoring his raps and RK Bro definitely mentioning it a few times, it seems like WWE has started to cool off with cannabis being a punishable draw. While there's not any proof of any WWE stars using it, on April 20th of this year, WWE released a t-shirt on the grand holiday that said, "RK Bro 420 says I just smoked your ass." What a world we live in. Number 3, Hangman Page has COVID. Hangman Adam Page has been AEW World Champion since Full Gear 2021 and has had incredible matches with the likes of Lance Archer, Adam Cole, and Bryan Danielson, along with his next title defense being announced at Double or Nothing against CM Punk. It was noticed that Hangman wasn't seen on AEW television this week, but we know it is because Page has been diagnosed with COVID-19. With the champ himself tweeting, "Dynamite is tonight at 8 on TBS, but I will not be there because my face is full of COVID snot. Sorry. Please enjoy regardless." It did apparently cause a few quick rewrites to the show, but it was carried pretty well with a handful of great matches and promos for the 2-hour period. Get well soon, Hangman, and we can't wait to see your quick return and back to doing cowboy shit. Number 2, Kenny Omega has surgery. Kenny Omega has been absent from the squared circle ever since he was dethroned of the AEW title to Hangman. He revealed after that loss that he had been struggling from many injuries, with one of the most fearsome being suffering from vertigo. While Kenny has been treating those many issues since his hiatus, it apparently wasn't until recently where Kenny has had hernia surgery. One that, while it does take recovery, many aren't necessarily long. And with AEW and New Japan's event Forbidden Door coming up, it does make wrestling fans wonder if this surgery is another step to getting Omega back in wrestling before or at the event. And number 1, NXT Releases. I was thinking about which news stories to discuss for this video while the announcements from Sean Ross Sapp and other wrestling reporters came out about many names from NXT that had been let go. April 29th, 2022, WWE decided to release NXT talents Dakota Kai, Harland, Dexter Lumis, Malcolm Bivens, Sanjana George, Draco Anthony, Paige Prinzivali, Jalen Williams, Kelly Morga, and Persia Perota. It's a shame, as always, to see such a big amount of talent be let go at once, and all that had so much potential. Dakota Kai was one of NXT's best women's wrestlers. I was there live when she turned heel at War Games, and the reaction was huge. Malcolm Bivens was one of the best mouthpieces the company has had in years. Dexter Lumis was one of NXT's most established characters, and Harlan/Parker Bardreau seemed like he was going to get Brock Lesnar levels of pushes, and they just did nothing with him, in the end harnessing his persona. I really wish the best of luck for every single one of their careers, and WWE have truly missed out. It adds an insult to injury when there are more reports that main roster talents could be let go soon, and many of AEW's contracts are expiring. It's one of the sadder times to be a wrestling fan. So that was the first episode of Weekly 5. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel, and duke out your opinions below in the comments.